Who's special, Keith? Who's special?
So, Munchkin, mad dumb in the head.
Oh, Savannah Moms.
Yeah, like, mad dumb, like she's dead dumb.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, 180! Hey, alert! His team showed up. Hey, high 7.
Mayfield on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. King.
Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now Edelman. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Patriots take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, ball 66.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
36. Hey, 66.
Here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives to Michelle. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
To throw, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Rip.
Brady will try again on second down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Michel going to try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, struck up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Their 48-yard line.
54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Check 83, ball's going to 83. 180. 54, right, 54. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. 20, Jarvis Landry, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 41 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. Going deep here for Edelman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 75 yards. They're an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 78 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 53 the mic.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson.
Oh, my God.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson. 62 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Landry, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
65.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this 2nd one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's get it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
72.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriot.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Push him back.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Slam. King.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
3rd and long for Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach that?
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Hey, check 53's mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 50.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Check 31. Check 31. Alert.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Brady now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks at this point.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 78 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the... They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, ball 66.
Throwing now is Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Brady. He's got Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Brady now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brady now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will. Patriots. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's not tied.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Right there.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Brady, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Olivier Vernon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Bravo. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
One final try now for Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Fox.
Anyway.
You talking to somebody that's been doing something since a kid. I don't know when people just close up. Oh, yeah, all right. How you?